Shalom. First and foremost, on the start by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shemel Shah, Shema Kakodash, the bonus to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to all the brothers that's doing this work in truth and sincerity. This is Sirach chapter 4, verse 25. It says, "In no wise speak against the truth." So don't speak against the truth, but be abashed of the error of thine ignorance. Because when you speak against the truth, you're speaking against Yahweh Shai, because this word is Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai is the word. And I wanted to get another precept in the book of Proverbs. Was it Proverbs? Damn it, Slakia. Oh yeah, it's Proverbs 13 and 13. Whoso despiseth the word shall be destroyed, but he that feareth the commandment shall be rewarded. And if you speaking against the truth, you obviously despising the word of Yahweh Shai. And he's gonna destroy you when he returns back. And it's gonna be a lot of people that die out here, in America. Because Yahweh Shai is bringing destruction and salvation with him, Isaiah 66 and 15 says, "For behold, Yahweh will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by his fire and by his sword will Yahweh plead with all flesh." That word plead means to judge. "And the slain of Yahweh, the killed of Yahweh shall be many." So it's a lot of people that's going to be killed by the judgment of Yahweh Shemel Shah, which is by way of them thermonuclear missiles. Malachi 4:1, "For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble." So you're going to be burned up with this fire. "And the day of Yahweh, and the day that cometh shall burn them up, said Yahweh of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch." So it's gonna be a deep burn. It's gonna be a deep, very deep burn. The deepest burn you could think of. 1 million degrees Fahrenheit. That's how hot that fire gonna be, man. And it's gonna come down upon Babylon, man. Which we say Abad Babal, destroy Babylon, man. Abad Babal, which is talking about America, the daughter of Babylon. This is Isaiah chapter 13. I'm gonna start at verse 9. It says, start at verse 6. "Howl ye, for the day of Yahweh is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt. And they shall be afraid. Pangs and sorrows shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flames. Behold, the day of Yahweh cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it." And America is a sinful nation, and the Lord has his eyes on this place, man. But I'm gonna continue on. It says, verse 10, "For the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall be not give their light. The sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine. And I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and lay low the haughtiness of the terrible." And Esau is the terrible. He's the proud. He's the arrogant man. The man of sin. Verse 12, "I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden edge of Ophir. Therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place in the wrath of Yahweh of hosts, and in the day of his fierce anger." So the Lord is going to actually, all these thermonuclear missiles going to be hitting the earth at one time. And this earth going to be rocking to forth like a drunkard. The scripture says that, like a drunkard. Like a drunk person, how somebody drunk, they can't keep their balance. So that's what the earth gonna be doing. She's gonna be moving out of place. Isaiah 24 and 20 says, "The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage. And the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fail and not rise again, fall and not rise again." Verse 21, and it shall come to pass in that day that Yahweh shall punish the host of the high ones, and the high ones right now is Esau, Edom, that are on high, and the kings of the earth upon the earth, which is Esau. And they shall be gathered together as prisoners are gathered into the pit, and shall be shut up in the prison, and after many days shall they be visited. That's your future. Your future, the future for Esau is captivity, slavery, hardcore bondage. That's the captivity. That's the future of you devils. Jeremiah 30:16. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, which our main adversary is Esau. Every one of them shall go into captivity, and they that spoil thee will I give for a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. And you Esau, you spoil us, and you prey upon us. So you're gonna be repaid back for all the things that you have done to our people. Starting with captivity, you're gonna have chains around your neck. You're gonna be bounded with chains. Let me see. Isaiah chapter 149, I believe. I'm gonna start at verse 5. It says, Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Let the high praises of God be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand, to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron, to execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have ye all his saints. Praise ye Yahweh. Call Allah Yahweh Bashem al Shah, because we're going to do that. We're going to put these devils in chains. We're going to put these heathen nations in chains, and we're going to beat them to fucking powder, man. Malachi chapter 6 verse 13, or actually not 13. It's 4 and 13. 4 and 13. It says, Arise and thresh. The word thresh, that means to beat, and I got that in one of my last lessons. It says, O daughter of Zion, for I will make thee a horn iron, and I will make thy hooves brass, and thou shalt beat in pieces many people, and I will consecrate their gang unto Yahweh, and the substance unto the Lord of the whole earth. So it's going to be a lot of people. These other nations are going to get a whip across their back, an iron upside their head. All these things they're going to receive from our people, because our people have been oppressed constantly, continuously, serving captivity upon all these nations, and the Lord is finally going to give us the opportunity, the opportunity to have vengeance and execute vengeance against our enemies. And that's worth waiting for. We're patiently waiting for it. This is Psalms 137, verse. I'm gonna get straight to the point. Verse 8. O daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed? Happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou served us. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones. So we're gonna take your children and dash their heads against the stones, like the scripture says. Israel is gonna do that to you heathens, man. Mainly Esau, because you fed our babies to alligators. You made fun of our people. Our people have been a proverb and a byword in your nations. And all around our world, our people get treated like bums and like shit. So guess what? We're gonna have the opportunity to execute vengeance upon you, all of you. Deuteronomy 37, and Yahweh thy God will put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. So you devils, y'all better get familiar with Leviticus chapter 25, I believe. Y'all better get very familiar with these curses, man, because guess what? You're gonna be a result of these curses, man. These curses are gonna be on your ass like white on rice. You ain't gonna go nowhere. These curses gonna always follow you wherever the hell you go. It's Salakia, it's Leviticus 26. When it says, we shall not hearken to me. I will bring a sword upon you, and that shall avenge the quarrel of my covenant. Then when I walk contrary to you, as you can see, these are part of the curses. These are also some curses that, we suffer from. 26, and I believe it's just 26. I thought I seen threshing. Yeah, I did. But as you can see, I will set my face against you, and ye shall be slain before your enemies. They that hate you shall reign over you, and ye shall flee when none pursueth you. So, hey, these are some of the curses you devils gonna have to deal with, and you heathens. But rightly now, our main focus is on you Edomites, man, because you have been persecuting our people for too long, and you better get very familiar with Deuteronomy chapter 28, verses 16 through 68. So you better get very familiar with them, because you're gonna suffer these curses continuously, and you're not gonna be able to remove your necks from it. You're not gonna be able to escape your judgment, which is coming. So this was just a quick lesson, quick and brief and to the point, through the Spirit and power Yahweh Shemel Shai. Say, call Allah Yahweh Shemel Shai for giving me the Spirit